things
like
you didn't
2
know
seconds,
about the movie. Originally, there was a different ending attached to the film. After killing Karen, her phone
Should I
would
wear the
ring,
hat with
Myers
the-
would answer,
the thing,
and Lori
or
would hear
what?
him breathing on the other end before calling out her daughter's name. Coming to terms with what's happened, she grabs the knife Allison left in her room, and the camera focuses on the knife, like the ending of the previous film. So why was the ending changed? Halloween Ends is going to jump forward in time, and director David Gordon Green didn't want it implied that the next film would immediately pick up on the same night.
Goodbye, Michael.
This is the only Halloween film featuring Laurie Strode in which she and Michael share no scenes together.
I'll see you in hell.
This is the 6th time Jamie Lee Curtis has reprised her role as Laurie Strode, which means she now holds the record for the most appearances in the franchise. This title was previously held by Donald Pleasance, with 5 appearances. Jamie Lee is just a boss-ass bitch. She a boss-ass bitch. Lindsay Wallace may have escaped the original Halloween unscathed, but not this go-around. During their fight scene, actress Kyle Richards broke her nose. Ouch! In an interview with Variety, Richards admitted she didn't say anything on set because she didn't want to be replaced in the scene by her stunt double. During the interview, she also showed off her broken nose. Damn! She's a tough-ass bitch. She's a tough-ass bitch. Remember when I said Halloween Kills lives up to its name? Do you think I'm bullshitting? I'm not bullshitting. This movie has the highest body count in the franchise, and by a pretty large margin. The unrated cut of Rob Zombie's Halloween boasted a body count of 22. But that ain't shit compared to Halloween Kills, baby, which has a total body count of 34.
How are you doing?
Never thought David Gordon Green would out body count Rob Zombie. That's practically John Wick numbers.
Excuse me.
Can you ever have enough Paul Rudd in your movie? No, you can't. Producer Malik Akkad also agrees with this, as he tried to get Rudd to reprise his role from Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, even though this sequel has been retconned. Rudd declined the offer, as it conflicted with his filming schedule for Ghostbusters Afterlife. Akkad, trying to save face, went on to explain why Rudd coming back wouldn't have made any sense, yada yada yada. Let's just face it, Akkad, you ain't got that Ant-Man money, boy. You ain't got it. When Michael attacks the vehicle with Nurse Marion Chambers in it, the window breaking effect is accomplished with the same process they used in the original Halloween film, by attaching a wrench to the stuntman's hand, which has been aptly titled The Poor Man's Process. The original plan was for Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends to be shot back to back, but it turns out making movies is hard work, so that's not happening. According to Andy Matichik, the scheduling was just far too intense. Now I wonder what Peter Jackson would have to say about that shit.
So what do you want to do?
A petition was launched on change.org to have the firefighter kill scenes removed from the film. I'll read the petition to you, but let me preface this by saying that the immense ass hurt is overpowering.
Oh, it takes me a couple minutes just to get it on.
I want the scenes in the new movie Halloween Kills where they show the slaughtering of firefighters.
Oh, wait a minute. This is just a misunderstanding, guys. He wants the scene.
It is wrong because firefighters have been lured to houses fire and murdered by the person who set the fire.
Oh, so he does want the scene removed.
And it's wrong that Michael killed the firefighters with the gear from the other firefighters he killed. As a soon-to-be firefighter, I find it very offensive, and so does my mom and dad, who are retired firefighters.
Okay. Do me a favor. If my house ever catches on fire and this dude is my only hope...
So I want that scene taken out of the movie. Michael didn't have to kill them in the way they saved him. So he should have saved the two firefighters in the house and went on his way to kill Sister. There is no reason for that horrible, disgusting scene, especially since it has happened in real life. Like I said, before firefighters have been lured to house fires and killed by some psychos in real life.
Stay in school, kids. Doctors, nurses, babysitters, mechanics, and other... The problem with Halloween is that it has so many scary scenes, it's impossible to choose the scariest one. Some people may argue that the opening is the scariest part of the movie. Following in the steps of a killer from their point of view as they lurk in the shadows.
This is one of my favorite costumes.
Eventually pulling a butcher knife from a drawer, climbing the stairs, finding a young, naked woman brushing her hair right after she made love to her boyfriend.
This is it, man, with
so
the holes.
you know she has the warm and fuzzies inside. So happy. And then,
I got the TalkHorror shirt under
knows it, she's being attacked while calling out the intruder's name. Then we find out that it's not only the girl's brother, but he's a 6-year-old child.
We do the whole thing in it, but there's no hole for my drink.
And the audience is just as terrified and confused as the parents are in that moment.
Yeah, dude,
Someone could argue it's all the stalking of the high school girls, hiding in the bushes, cruising by in a car, lurking in the backyard. You could say it's when Michael shows up dressed as a ghost and Linda thinks it's her boyfriend. The audience knows it's not her boyfriend under that sheet. But poor Linda doesn't have a clue. And then it's even worse because when he attacks her, she's
not
on
like
the
I have
phone
anybody
with
calling
Lori.
me anymore.
So Lori, unbeknownst to her,
yeah, dude, when you ice everybody on Discord, you know, they can't really call you.
Picks up the phone just so he can hear Lori's voice. Another great scene, still not the scariest, is after Michael's been shot by Loomis and presumably killed.
Even believe I wasted my time doing other things.
They go to look for his body only to find that he's not there. He's vanished into the night, and Lori comes to the realization that he is, in fact, the boogeyman.
What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.
All of these are fantastic scenes. Very effective.
Did you hear all the stuff that I was talking
scary,
about with the boobies?
But still not the scariest scene in the film. Instead, I believe that belongs to the scene in which Lori is fleeing from Michael after discovering her dead friends. She's trying to make it back to the Doyle house to get to the children, and Michael is pursuing her. He's not power walking, he's not running, but he is walking in a straight line, coming right for her. The door is locked and she pounds on it, trying to wake the kids up, pleading for them to let her in the house. All while Michael is getting ever closer behind her. It's so intense. It feels like he could just reach out and grab her at any minute.
Funny,
Every time I watch this movie, despite seeing it so many times before, I think this is the one time he's finally going to get her. And that, to me, is why it's Halloween's scariest scene.
With all my vulgar talking.
It's a common misconception that Dr. Loomis was brought back for Halloween Kills with CGI. It was actually just shitty practical makeup effects, which they had the nerve to brag about on Instagram.
Did Michael kill again? Did Michael kill again?
What's up, horror fam? Steven, A.K.A. Bojangles here, and well, those first responders just wouldn't let Michael Myers burn, so now he's back and seemingly badder than ever in Halloween Kills, which definitely lives up to its name. This time, Lori is confined to the hospital. Huh, that sounds familiar. While Michael goes on a killing spree through Haddonfield. Let's take a look at 10 things you didn't know about the movie. Originally, there was a different ending attached to the film. After killing Karen, her phone would ring, Myers would answer, and Lori would hear him breathing on the other end, before calling out her daughter's name. Coming to terms with what's happened, she grabs the knife Allison left in her room, and the camera focuses on the knife, like the ending of the previous film. So why was the ending changed? Halloween Ends is going to jump forward in time, and director David Gordon Green didn't want it implied that the next film would immediately pick up on the same night.
Goodbye, Michael.
This is the only Halloween film featuring Laurie Strode in which she and Michael share no scenes together.
I'll see you in hell.
This is the 6th time Jamie Lee Curtis has reprised her role as Laurie Strode, which means she now holds the record for the most appearances in the franchise. This title was previously held by Donald Pleasance, with 5 appearances. Jamie Lee is just a boss-ass bitch. She a boss-ass bitch. Lindsay Wallace may have escaped the original Halloween unscathed, but not this go around. During their fight scene, actress Kyle Richards broke her nose. Ouch! In an interview with Variety, Richards admitted she didn't say anything on set because she didn't want to be replaced in the scene by her stunt double. During the interview, she also showed off her broken nose. Damn! She's a tough ass. And here we are, baby, going live with it. Oh my God, Necro! Oh my God, it's the man of our dreams.
Welcome, my children.
Damn! Everybody, get those Freddy Krueger emojis up, baby. Fill the chat with them. I guess Necro had the body and Freddy's got the brains, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, Freddy taking over for the live stream.
And you know, a lot of you I'll see later.
Oh, yeah! Oh my God, dude. And this is kind of relevant because we toyed with a donation goal idea tonight of if we get a certain amount, you have to do a better performance than Jackie Earle Haley in the A Nightmare on Elm Street remake. I think he's already nailed it.
I come up in this stream tonight.
Oh my God, Necro, one of two things is going to happen. Either he's going to get fucking vocal polyps and die, or he's going to pass out from just heat exhaustion. Like, oh my God, dude, you got to be so hot right now.
And honestly, that's it, guys.
Yeah, there we go. I knew it was coming. This shtick couldn't last long, folks, but you see, he did it for us. He did it for us. That is a trooper of a man right there. Ah! That's even scary. Put the mask back on. Holy shit. Yeah! Honking out into the TalkHorror shirt, baby. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, hey, welcome everybody to the stream right now. What is up, Nate Blanche? Hope everything's going good for you this weekend, dude. I remember you telling us about School J.K., Patty Heckman, Chad Edmonds, Juno, Joe's Daughter of Death, J.K. They both Vander off Chad Oban Samuel. Oh my God, dude. We are loaded. Oh my goodness, Necro's got the blue drink. It's all over for us, folks.
Yeah, guys, welcome to the boiler room.
Yeah, no shit. And you know what? Samuel Stokes says, hello, cool peeps. Jackie Earle Haley was cool, but that movie sucks. And you know what? I know people want to kill me for it. I think Jackie Earle Haley did a well enough job as Freddy Krueger. It's just that, man, like you said, man, the movie sucks. It had some problems. But speaking of which, dude, tonight we're going to be discussing the worst horror movie remakes. What do you think about them apples, Necro?
Dude, I'm excited about it. And I'll be honest, if we do start off with that Nightmare on Elm Street remake, the thing that missed the most from that movie was the humor. There was just, It was a humorless movie. It was disappointing.
It totally was humorless, now that you mention it, but yeah. Marcus Piaskowski, what's up from Germany, my friend? How's it going? And look at us both, man, repping the TalkHorror merch. I pinned some TalkHorror stickers over there at the top of the chat. If you kind folks don't have one and you want to get your hands on the TalkHorror logo at its cheapest price, then grab a sticker. It's only like $5. Come on, man. Y'all know you want one.
Dude, I got the new one last night. I can't wait till it says it's going to be here in March.
Oh, yeah, the new TalkHorror shirt, the new design?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, dude, we're to be honest, we're looking into a different vendor for the merch because Teespring, seriously, man, like these people are so pumped. You know, the horror fam is so pumped, and I thank everyone for it when they order this stuff, and then they got to sit around for a damn month and wait for their shirt. So that's a bummer, but.
Well, the only way that I thought of it was it's on demand and it's specially made just for me.
It really is. It really is. That, you know, it takes them a while to make those bad boys.
Yeah.
So, you know.
It's true.
But we may or may not move. I don't know. So if y'all want one, go snag one up. Who knows what we're doing over here? I don't. We have some new stuff going on the stream tonight. Did y'all check out that little countdown timer? Let me know what y'all thought about that. I thought it was pretty cool.
I liked it. I'm glad I didn't tell any bad jokes or anything.
Yeah, I spent all day making it. I clearly have to work out some glitches, like people being able to hear your voice while it's playing, but hey.
That's okay. I can just be aware of it next time.
Yeah. Well, let me. You know what? I could run another test on stream. At the end of the stream, I'll run a test, and we'll see if the audio comes through or whatnot. But tonight we're talking about the worst horror remakes, and oh my god, dude, this is like holding. I made a list, old school on paper, dude, and it's like holding a steaming pile of crap right in your hands. I don't like this.
There were two that I couldn't even come up with notes with it because I had blanked it out of my memory of like this was so bad. Like I don't even remember what was so bad about it. Like I had to go to therapy, have a wall put in, shut it off. And then the psychologist is telling me, so why do you need these techniques to wall something off? I'm like, I saw a really bad movie.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Nothing to do with my past. You know, I'm happy with my past. It made me who I am today. But these movies, they can be blocked out.
You know what? I'm telling you what, man. I can't believe I'm doing this because it's my birthday weekend, damn it.
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Thank you, dude. Dragon Blues is in the kitchen working on my cake already, and I don't even get to devour it until Sunday, but she has to, like, prep some ingredients in advance, and I'm about to do this. This is how much I love you folks.
Or until she goes to sleep.
That's true. Then I can dig in. Heck yeah.
You can tell her Freddie woke up and made you do it. He inhabited your body.
Oh my god. All right, dude. Let's go ahead and get...
You're going to start, right?
I'll start us off. All right. One of the worst horror remakes of all time. I'm going with Prom Night. From, I believe, 2008. Have you seen Prom Night, dude?
I couldn't because of how much I liked the first one, and I knew. And then once you heard the news that it was so bad, it's like, okay, cool, I'll skip it.
See, dude, that's the thing for me. Is like some of these movies, it's like the original was so great, like there's no way these remakes could have. You know, even compared. But to me, I was not a big fan of the original. Like, the original was so mediocre to me. Like, but the Prom Night remake is just so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's really freaking bad.
Yeah, it's a cure for insomnia, is what the Prom Night remake is, dude. It follows this high school girl, Brittany Snow. She's going to the prom. And this teacher who used to be obsessed with her breaks out of the insane asylum and is coming for her. So it's a total slasher movie, man. But they show no blood. Like there is, it's like they wanted to make a slasher movie, but make it PG.
That's awful.
Yeah, dude, you're watching this movie and there's cutaways, there's no blood at all, and he's killing people with a knife. So... You know, I could see it if he was like the Hillside Strangler or something, for God's sakes, but...
Yeah. I mean, I that's the only thing that, like, I talked to a buddy today about remakes. If they get you to go back to the original, then the mission was accomplished at a minimum. But if the movie is so bad that somebody's like, dude, I just wasted an hour and half of my life, I ain't going back to the original. That was terrible.
Yeah.
Was it that bad?
Dude, it's that, Prom Night is that bad. And then, like I said, like, I think people who watch the original, especially the audience that this movie sought after, like, they'd be disappointed with the original, too. So there is nothing for that poor audience, man. Like, they don't get the original, and I may be wrong, though. I'm not a teenage girl, and that's clearly who the target audience was, so... If we have any of those in the chat or who were teenagers when this came out, please let us know what you thought, but it did not work for me.
I do agree with the Brittany Snow is hot. And the drink, it is a pre-mixed zombie by Bacardi.
Oh, look at you.
I mix it with water, just because it's so I think it gives you some reflux if you drink it straight. It just doesn't taste right. I like it smooth and just drink, it's probably about the same alcohol content once I do that, like as a beer.
Damn, dude. So you even have horror-themed drinks when you podcast.
Dude, I got to feed my necro brain, man. It's the only way it works.
Oh, man. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, you're up next, dude. Give it to me.
So I approached this with my list with ones that I had seen, and I looked up top 10 lists of bad horror movies or bad horror remakes, and there's a lot.
Yeah.
The first one that was the most disappointing for me, because when the original came out, I was probably too young to see it at the time, or it got past. I can't remember what year it came out, but when I did see it, I found it very oppressive, very traumatizing, and I friggin' loved it. It was awesome. Day of the Dead. I loved the original, but I knew from researching the original about everything that they wanted to do in Day of the Dead that they didn't have the money to make. Like about how that they would take these planes and fill zombies with them and dump them onto other countries to basically like move the zombie contagion somewhere else. Grand scale, like World War stuff. And then I started watching the remake thinking, okay, we've got modern day times. Maybe they take some of these elements, and I couldn't do it. It was so low budge. I mean, I think they even pulled Ving in from Dawn of the Dead, who he was in that one, and I think he makes a cameo in it, and it just was so stupid. I'm like, and it was so cheesy. I'm like, I'm out, done.
Dude, if I'm not mistaken, see, you should have talked to me first before you watched that hunk of crap, because if I'm not mistaken, it was made by Anne Clavell and James Doodleson.
Yeah.
Who also made, are you talking about like Day of the Dead Contagion, I think is the...
Yep, that was it. That was the one. Yeah,
so those people, if I'm not mistaken, it was them. Let's see, Day of the... Yeah.
They sold their soul to the devil, and that was like... and in fact, Doodleson's not even a real name. He had to change it after making that...
No, what they do is they go around and buy up the rights to these expired properties. Like Creepshow was expired there for a little bit, so they made a Creepshow 3 to that, and it was god awful. And then they did the same with Day of the Dead. Obviously they couldn't get it. They had to get their hands on the third installment in the damn trilogy. It's just that's what you chose to remake. Really was Day of the Dead, but
it's weird with having such a more elaborate concept from the original script. You would think that he would have somebody would have held on to it and said, okay, when we get a budget for this 20 years from now, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And no, it's like, no. I mean, they remade Night of the Living Dead. They've remade Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
And this happened.
Well, dude, and I will go on record as saying the Night of the Living Dead remake was awesome, and so was the Dawn of the Dead remake.
I enjoyed both.
Both were really good, man. But Day of the Dead, seriously, look it up after. If I remember right, it's Anne Clavell or Clavel, however you say it, and James Doodleson, man. And just don't touch anything that they have had their hands on at all. Screw that. Chad Adams, man, I see him talking about the Harris. Chad sent me some pictures. He wants it to be an incentive tonight.
Ooh,
for the stream. If we hit $10 in here, if we hit $10, I will reveal Chad's 13-inch ponytail, and then we can vote if he should be in the damn.
Wait a minute. Where's the ponytail?
Hey.
Wait, where's the 13-inch ponytail? I know one of the people who's in this chat is like 12, right?
Dude, Chad's going for the stallion look, bro, just like from Body Bags.
Dude, I love it that we have somebody in the chat that can say they have a 13-inch of anything. I'm proud of you.
I know, right? Yeah, Chad. We need to give Chad a hand, man.
Super jealous of you, man.
Yeah. Hey, Sharon Nyberg, dude. Glad to see you back in here. I was hoping you'd make a comeback for us.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, Nate's 12. He's our 12-year-old. He's a stud too, man. Just got kicked out of school because he's a bad boy. You know, we have badasses here in the Talk Horror fam, man.
Well, since Nate's in the room, I'll have to leave it for the late night hour of my my pick that I didn't recommend last week that I thought of later for best remake ever.
Oh my god. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Well, wait, it's an 18+ recommendation, so.
Oh my god, dude, there's plenty of those that are just awesome. But my pick next, and I've already seen it mentioned in chat. One of the worst, Marcus Pikowski coming in with the $19, making me holla.
I like it.
Thank you, brother, man. Hey, Marcus, if you use that link actually that just came out in chat from Streamlabs, then you can it contributes to the goal on screen there. It's a little more interactive than the default YouTube setup. So just want to let you know, brother, you're a badass, man. Thank you for supporting the big horror fam, dude.
Love it. Thank you.
Yes, and but man, back to the worst remakes, man. I'm going with Cabin Fever.
Ooh.
Dude.
And the fact that he was involved in making that movie.
No, I was not, damn it.
Not you. The original director.
Eli. Yeah,
yep, Eli Roth.
So the story is with the Cabin Fever remake is another director was handed the same script for Cabin Fever, and they were going to be able to do their own take on the story. And they proceeded to just shit all over everything that's good about the original. I mean, this is some Cadoba shits, buddy. This is some bad juju right here. Like,
so what you're saying is it wasn't any Cabin Fever 2, or was it 3 that you showed me when I went to West Virginia?
No, I showed you Cabin Fever 2, because so there's Cabin Fever 2, then Cabin Fever Patient Zero, which is a prequel, which is actually, from what I remember, decent. And yes, then the Cabin Fever remake came out, and dude, it's so awkward and bad. What a waste of time.
So you're saying it's like If I Made It.
Yeah! Dude, it is totally forgettable. Like, until I started, looking through my catalog, like, okay, what can I cover here? And, I saw the Cabin Fever remake existed. I was like, oh my god, I burnt this out of my mind. But, yeah, man, they took the characters and kind of, like, switched them around. Like, they made Winston a chick. They did other stupid shit. It's terrible. Yeah, Juno right here says it looks like a sci-fi / asylum film. Yes, absolutely. Awesome. Vanderhoff agrees. John Heckman, welcome to the stream, baby. Glad to see you're in here, dude. Yes, Juno, that Cabin Fever remake was complete crap. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they were thinking, man.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, but Cabin Fever 2 is fun. So all of them are fun to watch or whatever, and then you get to the remake and it's like, dude, get that shit out of here. Like, they thought they were smarter than what we originally got or something. I don't know. But it's your turn, dude. Give me your second pick off of your list. I want to hear it.
All right, so I'm going with another one where I was looking forward to it to see how they would revamp it, add some technology, add some money to it.
Yeah.
2005's The Fog. As if it was done by the WB, and they have Clark Kent from Smallville driving around, and I'm just like, oh my god, what is going on in this movie? It's like there was a span of where the WB was taking over everything, and it's just like all these people from all these shows have to now be in movies, and you're just like, no, please stop. Don't do it. And that's what they did. And that's what we got. And God forbid that I would like to go into a movie And think, you look back at the old Fog movie, it's, it's not a lot of money, not a lot of, it's not a lot of tech. It's John Carpenter. We love him. And thinking, okay, they're going to redo it. They're going to really spoof up this movie. Now, terrible.
Dude, you're acting like it's bad. Oh my God, man. Yeah, so that makes the list. If you look up a list of the worst horror remakes of all time, The Fog is always going to be on that bad boy. Always.
I just couldn't stand it. It was just like, please let it end. And what sucks is, too, I think I actually went to the theater for it. I was really excited about it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and that's part of my list. These might not be the worst remakes, but they were the biggest letdowns for me. And there's going to be one movie that I'm going to bring up later on tonight where a lot of people are going to go, I really liked it. And you know what? Looking at the movie itself, I would say, yeah, it's not a bad movie. It's great, but it's about the letdown. It's about taking something I loved and thinking, okay, they're going to take it to a next level. Because remember, we had Dawn of the Dead that came out with a remake a year before this movie.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, we've got a good trend here. Boom, Dawn of the Dead. The Fog the next year. I'm pretty sure Dawn of the Dead was 2004. Yeah. And it was like, no, we got screwed.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Totally screwed. The WB ruined everything.
Yeah.
They still have their hands on everything they touch just gets massive. Like weren't they the ones who did Supernatural?
Oh man, I didn't watch that show.
Oh, but that son of a bitch got like 23 seasons or something. But
I've heard a lot of people love the show, but I tried to watch it with my oldest and my wife, and then they were like, she's like, no, it's too intense for him. So I don't know. I don't watch a lot of TV or movies alone anymore. I get such an experience of watching it with somebody else and getting to talk through it. And I don't know. I've always talked through movies.
There's Dragon Blues. She's like, no, the CW. Woo! Yeah, she's a huge Supernatural. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So like the CW is the new WB.
Nice.
Yeah, totally, man. Oh my God.
No.
But you talking about huge letdowns, and that's, some on my list are like Prom Night. Like, well, I wasn't a big fan of the original, and then the remake sucked too. So it's like, but some of these, yes, the original is so great, and then what they come out with is just such a huge letdown, dude. And that's why number 3 on my list, Necro.
Do it.
Are you ready for this?
I don't know. I might cry too, but go ahead.
Go ahead and get you a drink of the old blue drinkster. Now, I'm pretty sure this is on your good list. Dude, I'm going with the Pet Sematary remake.
Oh my God.
I got to. It's such a piece of shit.
I'm going to sit up for this. I'll try and get eye level with you.
Yeah, it's such a piece of shit.
Now he's making me do some work now. I got to stretch.
Yeah. Dude, the Pet Sematary remake is such a piece of shit. It follows the same storyline. Man. They switch the characters around. They get people in there who don't give a damn about what the fuck they're doing. Like you could tell the original Pet Sematary had so much passion put into it. Like that was a passion project. Yeah. And then John Lithgow was Judd, and him trying to deliver those lines.
I'm telling you, look. Go back and watch the original trailer for the new one, and that will take you even further down to the hate of that movie. If you watch the trailer and they really focus on these like crazy looking kids, and I got this like cult feeling with it, like that there was going to be something more beyond the original.
Yeah.
Like how this Pet Sematary came into being, all of these different things, the mysticism. I felt really suckered going into the movie and watching it.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like you promised me something in the trailer, and that's one of the reasons why I started doing some of those things. Like I just read the plot and get blown away. But like I told you when I saw the movie, I love the happy ending. They were all together.
Oh my God, here we go. Here we got this happy ending bullshit.
Dude, I am totally the happy ending guy, man. I don't care how dark it can get. It's like if any of you remember the movie called The Pirate Movie, it's give me a happy ending every time, except for in horror movies.
Dude, he is totally being sarcastic. He's unleashing his dark humor. Yeah. There is no way.
I mean, they do all end up together.
Oh,
I mean, come on.
My God. Dude, okay, so I went to see this fucking thing in theaters, and I took my nephew, or my little cousin, whatever you want to call him. And dude, we're sitting there. He didn't even like the damn movie.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? But dude, just watching John Lithgow try to deliver the same lines as Fred Gwynn, and the classic, sometimes dead is better. And that's an insult but John Lithgow just delivers it like, sometimes dead is better. Like, what the fuck, John Lithgow? You phoning it in, son of a bitch? This is a movie you're in. This is something beloved to us horror fan, man.
Well, you didn't see the cutscene where, like, he walks off camera, collects his check, and then drives away. It's just like, what? That was his last scene. I'm like, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah, thanks for paying for my oil change, you bastards. I'm out here.
Yeah, I filmed my death scene, already. Screw this. I'll say the line.
Yeah, dude. So the Pet Sematary remake, man, and it has. And this is a problem I'm going to talk about with another remake on my list here. Mm-hmm. The Pet Sematary remake, as soon as I saw the trailer, I called it, man. It has that Hollywood look to it. It has that fucking Poltergeist remake look to it. That's just so...
Oh, my God. I forgot
that's on my list, too.
We're
getting to that.
I love it how you just threw that in there. Like, that was a movie where I did block it out of my... I forgot how terrible that movie was.
Don't you worry. We'll both tear that a new ass here soon, man. But the Pet Sematary remake totally had that damn Poltergeist look to it, and the Nightmare on Elm Street look had it as well, where everything just looks like money. The color grading, the lighting, the cinema, it just looks like money. There is no emotion behind it. There's no feeling behind it. Nothing. And it came through in the performances. John Lithgow was terrible. And then, dude, so I sit through this horrible ass, pointless Pet Sematary remake, only to get to the end of the movie, man, and I'm sitting there with my head in my hands wondering what the hell I just saw. Scratching my eyes out, and then one of my favorite songs, which is Pet Sematary by the Ramones, comes on. But it's not the fucking Ramones. It's an all-female band doing it. So they even remade the end song for the credits. I was like, oh my God. This is the shit cherry on top of the shit cake, man. It was too much. It was too much. Pet Sematary remake, man. Yes, Samuel Stokes, they fucked Zelda up. Let me tell you something, man. Hey, Zelda is nightmare fuel, bro. I don't give a damn how old you are. Okay? I'm about to celebrate another one of my birthdays, another year gone. I'm still going to fucking have bad dreams about Zelda. She is still going to be there for me, dude.
You know what's funny about this whole birthday thing? He's actually been celebrating his birthday since the day after Christmas.
I have.
And he's just like, hey, Jesus had his birthday. Now it's
damn
my
right.
turn.
Now it's my turn. Quit stealing my thunder, Jesus.
Oh,
it's my turn.
Okay, so wait. So after your birthday, then it's Dragon's birthday, so she gets a month, and then oh man. So dude, I want a month. I declared the whole month before my birthday.
Hey, I'm not a martyr here. I'm not dying for the cause, okay? It's my birthday. That's it. Y'all get a day, okay? I ain't inspiring shit. I ain't a trendsetter. Y'all are screwed. You're getting one day.
Dude, I love it. Travis like a birthday lasts no less than a week. Yep, I agree. It has to last at least a week.
Dude, hey, let me tell you something, man. You don't even get a day. You get 3 hours after work, okay?
Hey, I share my birthday with somebody else, man.
Yeah, you're screwed, man. You ain't
I'll be honest. I actually every Friday night is my birthday because I drink enough blue drink to die, and then I come back to life the next day.
That's Necro's MO, man. Hey, yeah, I see questions in here. Yes, give me. Hey, tonight's donation goal is for Steven's ultimate birthday party. I've already blowed up balloons. I have. There's balloons in my house, dude. I'm celebrating. If y'all want me to have a good birthday, that's all I'm saying, man. You know, Marcus Piakowski does. I know that shit. But hey, yeah, man. So the Pet Cemetery remake, and then look, Streamlabs got my back. Throwing the donation link right out there in chat, right on time for me. Thank you, Streamlabs. We love you. But let me tell you something, man. The Pet Cemetery remake. Good luck topping that shit. That's a bad one, dude.
I got one where you were talking about just like no love in the movie, just cookie cutter bull crap.
Thank you, Nate.
And we just saw it within the last 6 months.
Oh my God!
Can you guess what it is?
Dude, I hope it's not my next pick. I hope
the
it's
Firestarter remake.
Damn it! Why do you do this to me, dude?
It's a Scream,
it's
baby.
My birthday, and you're gonna do this. Now I gotta come up with. Oh my God!
Dude, it's like a lesson in bad parenting. Here's this kid. They're so powerful. Let's not upset her. Let's enable her bullshit. Let's never freak out on our kid and say, you know what? You're fucked in the head. What's your problem?
Dude, hey, look. The Firestarter, man, me and Dragon were talking about this earlier, and me and Daughter of Death were talking about Blumhouse, who of course produced the hunk of shit known as the Firestarter remake, and that seems to be their modus operandi here. It tells you something when Blumhouse, when they put out a good movie, and that's the exception.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though. I think Zac Efron, for the ladies, did take his shirt off. Did he?
Dude,
ladies?
In the first 5 minutes.
Anybody remember?
Hell,
okay.
that movie, you know, I mean, I don't even realistically know anymore, but that movie probably opened with a shower scene.
Hopefully,
it was like Zach, take your shirt off.
Zach? It'd be funny to see, like, the movie being made and the director constantly slapping Zac Efron. I told you to take your shirt off. Yeah. What the hell?
Take your shirt off, Zach!
Get back in there, Zach! Ass.
Yeah. You
will dribble a basketball and sing a song.
Yeah. You will take your shirt off and you will like it. Oh my God.
But the parents are so scared of this kid, and it's just like, oh my God, we have to protect her. We have to shelter her. It's like they took the Frozen script and they're like, let's apply it to Firestarter.
Yeah.
You know, shelter her. You know, lock it away. Whatever the hell that song. Somebody sing it in the chat or something. Somebody let it go.
Yeah, let it go. Let it go. Yeah, man, it's so bullshit too, because this girl in the Firestarter remake, Charlie, watches her mother get killed by this hitman. Like, she sees it happen in front of her, and then at the end of the movie she walks away holding his hand. What the fuck is that? That is so toxic, dude. What are you saying?
Dude,
it's like yeah, toxic relationships. Like, what is this shit, Jason Blum?
Hey,
man, my answer's Blum.
The thing about toxic relationships, you gotta enjoy them while you have them, and then
unless they kill your mom. Yeah, let it go. Oh my God, man.
Yeah, dude. It was funny, like, somebody brought that up to me recently. They're like, you never really stay upset for very long. I'm like, dude, I just let it go.
Dude, hey, man, hey, I'm telling you what, and, you know, I see it here in the chat, man. Yes, anytime Zac Efron is in a movie, just treat it like it's another episode of Sons of Anarchy. There's going to be a dude in the shower. Opie's getting in the shower, folks. You just got to be patient and wait for it. I never even watched that show, and I knew it was a rule, okay?
Yep.
Every time I walk somebody watching that son of a bitch, I see another tattooed biker guy in the shower. It's like, what the hell is this? Oh, my God.
You're up next, but I've got one that's super silly.
Yeah,
comes
I'm
with
up next. I'm really up next. I'm really up next over here after you took my damn next pick. It's literally the next one on my list.
You want me to go again? I'll go again.
Oh my God, he's getting. Listen at him. No, I'll tell you what. I guess we will, but we'll both get to go again because I'm throwing down the Poltergeist remake.
Oh, good God. Dude, you know what? You should be hurt that I didn't include that one. It was so bad.
Dude, so the Poltergeist remake took, once again, it's one of those remakes where it takes all the passion from the original. I mean, you guys had a blueprint. The original Poltergeist is so great. You had a blueprint of how to make this movie and how to make it work, and they shit all over it.
What's worse about it is, too, in fact, like, just to remind myself, Sam Rockwell's in the movie. He's one of the most entertaining people ever. And, in fact, they took the dad. So, like, as a dad, this is kind of, like, a little bit insulting. The dad in the movie, he had a job. He was actually part of the problem. He actually, did stuff. So when my wife accuses me and says, everything is your fault, I, instead of interpreting that as a bad thing, has realized that with everything being my fault, I have an incredible amount of power.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. You control the universe.
I control the universe. I can ruin everything.
Yeah.
So in this movie, though, Sam Rockwell is unemployed. He's got nothing else better to do. He's playing video games in his underwear all day. I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he was not entertaining me.
Dude. There is nothing. Look, folks, I had to roll up the sleeves to be able to handle this turdable remake right here, man. This is bad. This is as bad as that turd pun I just made. Let me tell you something. This, no passion whatsoever. It literally looks like money. If you want to see what money looks like, go watch the Poltergeist remake trailer. That is what Hollywood money looks like. That color grading is so crisp and pristine. But man, it takes everything passionate about the original and just pretty much mocks it. Really?
And it's remakes like this that I look at older movies. Like, a lot of people consider Phantasm to be overrated. I enjoyed it. Slow budget.
It. Yeah.
Would love to see a remake of it. I would love to see a remake of The Beyond and that whole trilogy. And no, now I don't. I do not want to see remakes of these movies. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Well, man, it's like they throw just money at a name, at a marketable name, and hope it does well. That was the problem with the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. It was the problem with the Pet Sematary remake. And it's the problem with the Poltergeist remake, man. None of the emotion that gets pulled out of you watching the original Poltergeist is not present in the remake whatsoever. You do not give a shit about this family. You don't give a shit about the parents. You don't give a shit about the kids. You don't care. You're just sitting there. It's almost like you're just sitting there passively watching a movie. It's like a TikTok video or something. It's like, scroll right on through.
I looked forward to it. I think I rented it. I didn't go to the theater, but you fool me enough with these remakes, man. It's just like, whatever.
Dude, and I've always said that it's like, I did a show on this before that, there are certain movies that I think you cannot remake. And I say that, I'm very strict on it because almost nothing is just unremakeable. Like, I think, a lot of people have thought the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you can't touch it. And then I really loved the remake of that. I really love the Friday the 13th remake. I think remakes can be great if you get creative people behind it and they give us something different and passion. But there are some, we've had this conversation before that, some movies you just can't remake, man, because for instance, my example has always been Jaws or Gremlins, because the Gremlins are going to be turned into fucking cartoons when they CGI them. Jaws is going to be turned into Deep Blue Sea when they CGI him. I mean, you cannot, there's just some you can't touch, and Poltergeist, the original's so great, but you can remake that. It is possible,
Yeah.
But you have to have a heart. You have to have a heart to touch that movie, and these people didn't.
You know, the other thing is, too, they start talking about the tech in horror movies now. And, you know, it's like you have a contingency of fans where they go like, well, look at the special effects in the thing. Like, I saw one article of, like, that people were like, I prefer actual, like, tech that they could touch. It's not CGI. It's real life makeup and everything else. And then they point out things. Well, look at this. This is like so terrible. It's like, yeah, but there's a reality to it. It's not just CGI. It's like you can see it. And horror movie, to me, it's like it's that visceralness. That's that, like, it's not the whole. It's just so much more than a computer, like it's not a Marvel movie. Horror movies are not a Marvel movie. Stop trying to make them into a Marvel movie with Captain America's shield like zooming away and Hulk. No, it's like what would be like whatever new movie it's like that comes out and the bad guy's a CGI character.
Yeah, see, and Sharon, I totally agree with you. The Exorcist is one of my untouchables. You cannot remake that, and fucking Jason Blum over at Blumhouse just wrapped production on it.
Oh, cool. And so I'm going to pay I'll be first in line to go see that with you, right?
Oh my God, dude. Don't even get, I'm telling you what, man, I'll fucking deadlift a theater chair out of the floor if I go see that movie. Like, I'll turn into the Hulk, dude.
You know what we could do is we could go in there and just sit there and talk shit the whole time the movie's on. Like, don't even let people hear what's going on.
Yeah.
The older one's better.
The older one's better. This is dumb. This sucks. Fuck you, Jason. I'm telling you what, man, I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to keep up my hatred for Jason Blum until I get to participate in one of those celebrity boxing matches with him.
That would be awesome.
I'm going to keep it up, dude.
That's what this monetary thing should be, is to pay money so you can contact Jason Blum for a pay-per-view event.
Please.
You versus Jason Blum.
Dude, yes, please. Anything. MMA, boxing, fucking thumb wrestling. I don't care. Let me get my hands on Jason Blum so I can embarrass him. Anything, dude.
Ooh, we have a not a huge fan of the original Exorcist.
What? Who said that? Who? Where? What? Who? When? When?
Vanderhoff. I want to know. I want to know why.
Yeah,
I want to know why. I mean, it is an older film, and it is a little bit. There can be some long parts, but man, when you start digging into the real story and you climb those steps in DC,
man.
and it's terrifying. Yeah.
Oh man.
I have climbed those steps. I think I sent you pictures of it. And the house, and you realize just how scary that friggin' movie is. And
I have Pazuzu behind me here somewhere too, man. I love that movie.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you start digging into some of the things that movie is based off of, and you go like, that's crazy. That in real life, the child was a boy, and that wow.
Jason Miller is from our badass Scranton, Pennsylvania, if I remember right, Bobby, where they also have the Jason Miller statue. That'd be cool, man. That'd be so cool.
Oh, wait, he responded. I want to see what he said. I got to scroll up.
Vanderhoff said, I'm 54, so it's not old to me. It's just not as great as people say. Sorry. Oh my goodness, Vanderhoff, how could you do this to us?
Hey man, I love it that he responded.
He
did.
Like
there's a lot of movies where people are like, this movie's awesome, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. And Chad coming in saying, I never got into Exorcist either. What?
I know.
Oh my goodness, man. You guys are breaking my heart tonight. Tough crowd, man. But to me, it's untouchable. Totally untouchable. Juno coming in, though. I can always count on Juno. I love The Exorcist. The extended version always been favorite version and way better than Blair Witch. Hey, Juno, of course, because The Exorcist is better than any other horror movie ever.
I love it. Daughter of Death, Blum must be stopped. It's like we've got 21 people watching right now, and Blum, we've got a team of people to get Blum.
Yeah.
All right,
Guys,
Jason Blum,
guys,
we're calling out to you.
yeah.
Please stop.
Jason Blum, listen, all I want for my birthday, okay? We've talked about the birthday. It's my birthday coming up. All I want for my birthday is Jason Blum. Make it happen, horror fam. Just go raid that Twitter, do something, be like, man, Jason Blum, you have been called out. It can be in a cage, it can be in a ring, whatever you want, babe. It can be in my backyard. I don't care. I'll tell you what, I'll go through Jason Blum, and then after I'm done with him, David Gordon Green and that stupid ass Danny McBride. I'll fight all three of them one after the other. Let's do it.
Dude, I call dibs on punching that curly-haired fuck in the face.
Dude, let's do it.
Yeah,
all three of them.
The problem with it is, though, I think my wife, though, would be on Danny McBride's side. I think she secretly has a crush on him.
Oh, what? Oh, my God,
yeah.
dude.
Dude, she laughs at anything that dude says. It's just like, oh, my God.
Dude, hey, man. Hey, Daughter of Death, I will totally do a Royal Rumble. I don't care. Give me all, dude. I'll be like the Undertaker. They won't be able to beat the streak.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. Okay, man. So I laid down Poltergeist. What have you got?
All right. So this is kind of more of a story. I don't remember it too well, but I'm going to go, and I'm going to tell you the story with it too, because there's a bunch of Freddy Krueger fans out here.
Oh man.
Phantom of the Opera.
Whoa.
Yes. So the story behind this is, so I actually got this movie played at my middle school. I brought in a VHS tape. It was a music class.
Mm-hmm.
And the teacher was like, hey, does anybody have a copy of Phantom of the Opera? And so I was like, yeah, I got a copy of Phantom of the Opera. And so
now you're talking about the one from like what, 1993 or when was that?
Like 80 something. And I'm it's not the worst. I mean, it's not the worst remake ever, but I wanted to share this with you guys. I mean, it's definitely not like the story of the Phantom of the Opera. It's just Phantom of the Opera with Freddy Krueger. And so Phantom of the Opera with Robert Englund? Yes.
Oh my God, I didn't even know he did one.
Yes. So, but like I said, it should have been on my list of greatest remakes ever because I tricked somebody in. But I wanted to share the story with the group tonight. So I bring this VHS tape in, put it on. The teacher is sitting at the front of the class, can't even see the screen. And we're watching this movie, and some of my buddies are like high-fiving me during the movie, going, this is awesome.
Oh, my God.
And the teacher's like, is the music going to come on soon, or is this like, what? I'm like, yeah, just let it go. Yeah, let it go.
And
Before Frozen.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, this is like, so we took advantage of this remake. We used this remake to fool a teacher into letting us watch an R-rated movie in middle school. I don't even barely remember it. I remember the blood, and I'm just like, this teacher is awesome. I mean, we did so many terrible things to this teacher where, we didn't feel like going to class that day, and somehow gum ended up in the lock of the door, and just like totally abusing like everything, and it's like, and as Dragon Blues will tell you, I am totally not a troublemaker. I am like the nicest, most straight-laced dude ever.
Yeah.
Dragon Blues, back me up on this. I've never done anything terrible.
Bet. Yeah.
It's like everyone assumes, well, he's a Catholic. He would never do anything wrong.
Yeah, totally manipulated a teacher here. Oh, my God, dude. So
anyways, I wouldn't consider it the worst remake ever, but it's one of those ones where I don't think it lived up to its original billing, or at least what this teacher was hoping for. So in memory of this teacher, I wanted to bring up what she would have probably considered one of the worst remakes of all time.
Oh my God. So while I was looking for that,
See, now we're gonna have to watch it together.
Yeah, well, I was looking up Phantom of the Opera. Did you see the Julian Sands and Asia Argento version?
No, but I want to watch it tonight. Julian Sands is awesome, and so is Asia.
Hell yeah, he is. I hope they find his ass, man, but we know Julian Sands is done for.
Well, what happened to him?
Oh, dude, he went for like a hike in the mountains of California somewhere and has been missing for like a month now.
What?
Yeah, he's been missing.
Oh, yeah, Samuel. Warlock was great.
Yeah, Warlock was badass, dude, and Arachnophobia. Yeah, Dragon Blue says, oh my god, Necro was the worst. Got us into so much trouble all the time.
That's a different guy.
Yeah, right. Necro
basically, like, if anybody had seen Superman 3, like, he basically explains all of his stuff that he did when he was drunk Superman as, yeah, dude, that was a different guy. That wasn't me.
Yeah, that was me, dude. Fuck that. Okay, man.
All right, man.
Yeah, I'm going to move on. And Chad, I do have your picks loaded up here, man. Hey, we got to hit some goals here, though, for me to reveal that sexy, sexy ponytail, dude. Come on, man. Yeah, $10. We get Chad's beautiful 13-incher on live stream, man. Yeah, thank you, JP, for the shirt shout out, dude. We're rocking the official Talk Horror merch. Yeah, if you haven't yet, y'all need to pick up a sweet, sweet shirt or sticker at the Talk Horror merch shop. All right, dude.
Let's do it.
Next remake, one of the worst remakes on my list, is a twofer. You get 2 for 1.
I swear to God, if this is the Carrie remakes, I'm going to die. Go ahead.
No, you don't get the Carrie remakes, man. Instead, we're going with Psycho, the 1998 version of that with Vince Vaughn, and The Omen from 2006, June 6th, 2006, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, dude, Liv Schreiber and Julia Stiles as Damien's parents. If that's not enough to detract you from seeing this movie, both of these are a twofer simply because they're practically shot-for-shot remakes.
Yeah, that's... You can't do that.
Yeah, so that's it. I mean, if you've seen any version of Psycho or The Omen, then you've seen the other.
Yeah, that's what's disappointing. It's like, do something different. And for the group, because I didn't want to totally piss you off, but I'm going to mention it anyways. It's half of the reason why I didn't like the Rob Zombie Halloween remake. Was the backstory got thrown in, so you eliminate the mystery of why Michael is the way he is, but then it feels like he just reshot the movie. It's like, let Rob Zombie go friggin' crazy and do something crazy with this. Don't do shot for shot. Don't do it to us.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. I can feel you on that. Hell, he tried. It's just we got some very cookie cutter Michael Myers serial killer, out of like the serial killer handbook bullshit. But yeah, man, Psycho and The Omen, little double feature there. Come on, man.
It's funny how Jonas like has to bring up like me going to supermarkets or like gas stations, but like I did anything wrong at either of those two places.
Yeah, Necro was cool, man.
Yeah, there was a girl there who was crying. Broke up with her boyfriend. Why would she not want to come and hang out with us the rest of the night? What are you talking about? And the checkout girl, that was for you, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm married.
Oh my God, you're gonna get him in trouble now.
What are you talking about? Dude,
yeah, dude. I mean, to be fair, Jonas, that chick could have came back with us, and she could have watched Cabin Fever 2 with the rest of us, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it would have been totally awesome.
I just like hanging out, man. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, dude.
5859. Hey, wait a minute. Who is this? Who knows I'm 5859?
Oh damn, Chad Edmund. What?
Chad, how do you know that I'm 5'9"? I actually tell people I'm normally 5'8", but 5'9" on a good day. What the hell?
Damn, Chad knows you, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man, you get one more. Let's hear it. And then I got to throw in a damn backup pick off here because you stole one off of me.
All right, one more.
Samuel Stokes is saying, please mention Candyman, but the thing is, like, I've decided I'm not going to watch that movie.
I watched it.
Oh,
I watched
God.
it for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I won't.
Therapy will get rid of it.
It was terrible, I assume.
So you did 2, but I'll give you 2. But I'll do them quickly.
Okay.
And it's only for selfish reasons. Is Night of the Demons, what I thought was terrible.
Oh my God, yes. The Night of the Demons remake should have made my list, yeah.
But the only reason I watched it was because the curvy blonde from Freddy vs. Jason, who I totally have a crush on.
Monica Keena.
Yeah. When they let the women of Hollywood eat, I'm happy. This skinny bony girls, no, it ain't happening. But overall, dude, terrible movie. Couldn't do it. But my last one that I want to name for everybody, whether you consider it a horror movie, a sci-fi movie, a musical, a comedy.
Oh my God.
One of my worst remakes of all time was the Rocky Horror Picture Show remake.
Dude, I didn't I forgot that shit existed.
I mean, you take one of the there's parts of Rocky Horror Picture Show that are scary. There's death in the movie. There's a bunch of other stuff. But it's like you take a movie and you remake it into that. It's like, what the hell happened? I mean, this and in fact too, I think they actually put it out straight to TV. And this is something where people go out, they dress up, they go out at midnight to watch this, and it's like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Don't do it. I mean,
don't do it.
You know what? Just do this. Remake Star Wars Episode 4. Just go ahead, redo it. Jason Blum should do it. There you go. Jason Blum's next project is to redo all the Star Wars movies.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I totally forgot that existed.
Yeah, I mean, think about it too. You have this young couple going off to a spooky castle, and all these bad things happen to them, and it's like, but it's funny, and
yeah.
Oh my God, it was horrible. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, if you fall into a deep depression and state, and you think your life is terrible, watch that movie, and you'll realize your life's not really that bad. Your life is not that bad. If you like I said, it's the pit of despair. Watch that movie and you go,
despair.
Pit of despair. There's no chance. There's no chance of escape. But I'm telling you right now, if you do get to that pit of despair, in fact, they should put it on like depression type videos. It's like, if you think your life is really that bad, watch this movie. You'll feel like you could have gone deeper into your depression.
Dude, well, you know what? Nate brings up a good point here. He's like, can someone tell me where Jason Blum lives so I can whack him? He has a 12-year-old wanting to fight him, bro. This is what you've done to us, Jason Blum.
Whack him right in the legs.
Yeah, whack him in the legs. Man, yeah, so, Dragon Blues brings up a good question here. I mean, who played Meatloaf in the remake, man?
I have no idea. I don't even. I remember watching it. I think even the kids sat through it because it was on like Fox or something like that. And whatever,
dude. And I see a lot of comments here. People are asking like, did we watch Candyman? And you said you did. It was terrible. I refused to watch it. I love the original. I can tell by the remake what that movie is, and I don't want it. I see people talking about the Black Christmas remake from 2019. I also refused to watch it. I'm not interested. Another Blumhouse special right there, and I just refuse to do it, man. Did you watch it?
Black Christmas?
Yeah.
The remake? No freaking way, man. Not after I've seen the original, man. No.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where you have to gauge with new horror movies who's making it, what's the new message that they're trying to put out? Are they are they taking, and it's not even about the new message. Are they sacrificing the horror of the movie, the story, for a message? You know, it's like, look, horror movies, a lot of movies, I go to escape messages. I go to escape the news. I go to escape whatever is going on in my life at that moment. I want to detach. I don't want to be hit in the face with a message. Put that in drama. Put it in, you know, put it in something else, not in horror movies. Horror movies are an escape. Comedy movies are an escape. Put it in drama. Don't hit me with a message. I you know, I'm too old to be, you know, like when I want a message, I'll watch a message, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like horror movies have not had messages and stuff like that before, but it's like they're so heavy-handed now, man. It's like there is absolutely no subtlety. It's not something that inspires thought. It's like, no.
But even like movies back in the day where they were trying to make a message about violence or about, you know, guns or anything, but it didn't lose, like, you didn't lose the scare. You didn't lose that, my God, this is terrifying.
Yeah.
And some of these things where it was like, no, this isn't even scary anymore.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, man, it's like, dude, go preach to someone else. Go tweet or something if you want to do that.
I think that people just miss the point of like why we watch movies. We're watching them to be entertained. We're watching them for escape.
Yeah.
And for some of us, horror movies are kind of relaxing. You know?
Yeah, like, there you go. See, now you're speaking my language.
When I had a bad day at work or a bad experience or like a bad anything that happened, I did some, you know what my self-care was? I buy like a 6-pack, probably a 12-pack of like Coors Light. I buy myself a pizza and I go rent over at the warehouse, friggin' VHS copy of Dawn of the Dead, put that stuff on and just like relax.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when you couldn't buy the weed legally and you know that your supply was out, you just it's so calm and relaxing. You know, like I remember falling asleep to John Carpenter movies and cuddling my pillow.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, John Carpenter's vampires. I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Go to sleep now.
Yeah.
Dude, that's how I was, man. Just relax.
Yeah, that's how I am with horror movies, man. I can just put them on. I can watch one 3 times in a row. I don't even care. They just relax me and just... Yeah, man, there's some I even put on when it's like, oh, man, I'm going to go to sleep. And I just... You know, it comforts me so much, like I can fall asleep to it, like Dream Warriors or something.
Yeah, man, it's an escape. It's something that's just out there. Like we were watching Burial Grounds: The Nights of Terror one time, and Melissa's just freaking out the whole time, and it like she makes it all the way through the movie, and the zombies bust out with power tools, and she screams, "Turn it off! Turn it off!" And it's like she got through the whole zombie biting a boob thing to get to the power tools, and she was out. And I'm like, I went back and I rewatched the whole thing and got to the power tools. I'm like, that's the end of the movie. You checked out in the last 2 seconds of the movie as they're pushing a girl's head to the power saw, and then it goes the end.
Badass. Oh man, what do we got here, man? JP says Halloween Ends sacrifice horror for a non-bullying message. Jason Blum sacrificed the Halloween franchise for money. Dragon Blue says, I don't mind a message if the message is universal. When they start in on this group is bad and this group is good, that's what I can't stand. Agreed. Samuel Stokes says, the Child's Play was okay, but I wish they changed the name. They easily could have, man. It could have been Megan. No, actually, the Child's Play remake was better than Megan. Juno agrees with you, dude. She says, same here. Watch original classic horror films and enjoy eating pizza. Kick back and relax.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Jonas, I'll watch horror to go to sleep. Hell yeah, brother, me too. And sometimes you go to sleep in bras. Juno says, Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge gets so much hate, but I never thought it was bad. This sequel's kick-ass, and Freddy is scary. Such an underrated sequel. Freddy at his darkest right there.
Rewatch that movie, but taking into account that it's almost like that the kid is like a werewolf. It's totally it's a puberty movie.
Oh my god. Dude, Chad says unless the pizza's Debbie from Nightmare Party 5, then I'll pass on the pizza.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, it's funny. Like one of my gamer tags is necrophilia, and it's just like it's like anything with dead bodies and stuff. Like, it's gross.
Sharon. Well, Sharon here's got her back. She says Adam Lambert played Eddie in the remake of Rocky Horror. Well, I guess at least it wasn't Adam Levine.
Let's see. Did I have any others that I like? So I had Embrace of the Vampire, which for all of you Alyssa Milano fans, I had House on Haunted Hill and House of Wax, just because I love the older version so much better. But you know,
damn, I can't. Yeah, I'm surprised you went with those. Like those are kind of universally, not House of Wax, but House on Haunted Hill is kind of universally accepted.
My biggest thing with House on Haunted Hill is I felt like they were trying to ride the 13 Ghosts train too much. Yeah. And it was like 13 Ghosts, still scares people in our house. So.
Yeah. Well, dude, the last one I had on my list was Night of the Living Dead 3D with Sid with Sid Haig.
Way to dig deep, man.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should go to Big Lots and dumpster dive into the $1 DVDs and find stuff like that, man. You know what? Okay, so for the horror movie family out there, your mission this week is to dumpster dive into a Big Lots, into Walmart, and look for those movies that are remakes, or they rip the title off. They might not see a lot of these things. They rip the title off and it has nothing to do with the original. Everyone, come back next week with their pick. You don't have to buy it. Don't buy it. Just tell us the $1 dumpster bin thing. I'll do it too. I will go to the store and I will look for it, and I will tell you guys what I find is one of the worst remakes of all time in the dumpster dive.
Dude, Night of the Living Dead 3D, that is the place to find that son of a bitch. Like that's the only place I've ever seen it, I think. But oh my god, it is bad. Yes.
Yeah,
fucking Captain Spaulding Samuel Stokes is the big draw to Night of the Living Dead 3D.
Oh, hey Chad. Death Ship. It's not just a ship. It's a killing machine. Yep, you're welcome. You're welcome. It's the original tagline for Death Ship.
Oh my god. Dude, Dragon Blue says cake ingredients are complete. Yes,
let's eat.
Let's eat! Yeah, cake! Give me cake! More cake! Please, give me the cake! What on the cake? Alright, folks, that being said, we're going to start whittling down. So if you have any questions, comments, or any beer bottles to throw at us, please do that now. We're going to wrap things up. We have completed our list. And I'm going to celebrate my birthday. It is Friday. Last chance to see Chad Edmonds' hair. We need $10 to make this happen.
Come on, stream. Guys.
Yeah.
Who's got that $10?
Actually, it's $9, I think. Yeah, it's like $9 because
we got a Euro.
Yeah.
Did we get a Euro donation, or what denomination was that? Euro?
Yeah. $9 and we unleash the Chad. Hey, you guys are so welcome. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Sharon. Thank y'all so much, and thank y'all for coming in. Marcus Piaskowski says, what about the Amityville remake? Honestly, I didn't think it was that bad.
Is that your obsession with Ryan Reynolds? Is that what it was?
No, dude. Melissa George, of course.
Stutter.
No, dude, I totally have. I'll be honest, I have nostalgic value surrounding the Amityville remake, man. I totally do. I saw that a couple times in theaters with friends, and I remember watching that with a group of people, and so that opinion is biased for me, man. I couldn't. What about you, Necro? What did you think of the Amityville Horror remake?
I don't know. My wife and I were making out so much, and she kept looking at the screen as she's looking at Ryan Reynolds, that I don't know that I saw much of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of her favorites. So it's like, oh, cool, whatever. I don't care who you think I am. You want to pretend? That's cool.
Oh my goodness. J.K., I honestly can't remember the April Fool's Day remake. I remember watching it, but I didn't feel confident enough to bring it up. Nate Blanche has changed his mind. He's not only whacking Jason Blum, but he's including David Gordon Green in his whacking.
Hopefully you're not Italian, man. That means something a little different.
That's true. That's true.
You should go back and delete that.
Yeah. Jason Blum's the type of dickhead who will sue us. We gotta be careful.
Yeah. It would be cool, like, if he saw this, he's like, well, all right, do it better. And he gives you money to make a movie. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, so thank y'all for coming in. Yeah, we'll try again next Thursday, Chad. I guess nobody wants to unleash the 13-incher that is your ponytail, man. Oh, dude, you done fucked up and made it a thing, so now every chance I get.
I'm sure Chad will find something to do with this 13-incher later.
He could put it in a bun. He could braid it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. All right, man. Hey, thanks to Hey, well, yeah, what did y'all think of that intro? Real quick, I got to know. Y'all were in here. There's a 10-minute countdown. I want to know what everybody thought about that. Make sure I'm on the right track here on stream improvements. Who was in here for that countdown intro? Was that cool or what? Let's see here. Samuel Stokes, When a Stranger Calls, was bad also. It was bad, but so was the original. Yeah, Patty Hagman says she liked it. Nate said it was great. Juno said it was clever. Chad says he loved it. Jonas, what did you think, man? Did you like that little countdown with my pretty face all over the video, just telling you why Halloween Kills suck balls? JK liked it. All right, cool. Well, looks like that's going to be a new format, man.
Cool.
Improvements everywhere.
I got to refill this blue drink, everybody.
Yeah. All right, take care, everyone. Until next time, look horror.
Listen horror.
And talk horror, my friends. Y'all take care.